And so to me it seems like the consumer wins because they get a better price because there's no middleman, and the farmer gets, I guess, allows them to be more viable. Would that be right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the consumer also wins because they get a more stable price, but they also get a very fresh product, which is certified organic. So it's obviously very nutritionally beneficial. And the fact that it's picked, maybe on a Monday and delivered to someone's door on a Tuesday, or if you live in Brisbane on a Wednesday, it's going to be never more than 2 days old by the time it gets to your house. So that has to be a plus in itself.
And so how would that compare to if you're buying food elsewhere? How long would it normally take between the time it's picked and when you actually buy it?
Well, I know I suppose on the organic farm I was managing in far north Queensland, where that was a much bigger scale farm where we did actually supply the big supermarkets. I would actually see sweet potato on one of the supermarket shelves, which was 40 kilometres down the road from where the farm was, but they wouldn't accept them straight from me for the farm when I tried giving to them. It actually had to go from the farm in far north Queensland all the way to Brisbane, which is about 2,500 kilometres, to a centralised packing distribution centre, and then it went in a truck back up to far north Queensland and landed on the supermarket shelf. So the product was picked probably a week to 10 days earlier, 40 kilometres from where it ended up, but in between hand it had done a 5,000 kilometre journey.
That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so community supported agriculture stops that from happening?
Yeah, I mean, community supported agriculture system in my mind is that we try and work within 200 kilometre radius of where we're sitting right now, or where we pack our boxes in Byron. And the reason for 200 kilometres is that that's pretty much our bioregion. So our bioregion is, the kind of subtropical growing area that we live in, and also the more kind of temperate climate of Stanthorpe, which is where we get our stone fruit from, and apples. So it allows us really a very good flexibility of food production, and we can pretty much, at the different times of the year, in accordance with the seasons, we can offer strawberries, bananas, apples, stone fruit, pretty much every single type of vegetable. So I just feel like we don't need to draw on a bigger pool of resource than that. But part of that is also for our customers to understand that we may only have apples for 6 months of the year, and if you can't eat apples, hopefully you're happy to eat pawpaws or watermelons or mangoes when they come in season. So it's also about having, I suppose, that understanding from the consumer that food isn't there when you want it necessarily at the right time of the year.
But also within 250 kilometres you can get a really good diverse range of food and like nutrient dense food.
Yeah, absolutely, and the food miles is reduced, so not only is the food grown all certified organic and within our bioregion, but also the time from harvest to the dinner table is just reduced significantly, so the nutritional content is still high when it goes into the customer's belly.